Hi there folks, it's Prepper Al here again, and today we're going to talk about how to start prepping. So the reason I've came up with this video is because one of the guys that I follow on YouTube, a guy called Kyle who does survival prepping for normal people, he always ends his videos with "Glad you're on the team folks," and "What have you done today to prepare or to prep?" And it got me thinking, what if people don't know how to start, where to start? So I basically looked at myself, my own situation, how I started, the areas I concentrated on, and I sort of just put it on a sort of mind map here. So, how to start prepping, grid down, SHTF situation. So, what kind of areas do we have here that we need to think about when prepping? So, we're looking at water, food, medicine, toiletries, fuel, warm clothing, rocket stove cooker, self-defense, education, experimentation, tools, first aid, trading, the cash and cost of it all, communication, fitness and health, scavenging, and a positive mindset. And I kind of wrote that backwards, like the French, mindset positive. But anywho, so where do you begin? So you've got to assess your own situation right now. All the property you own, everything in your house, your garage, your garden shed. What do you have that can fall into these categories? And especially with water, food, medicine, toiletries, what do you have right now? And how long would that actually last you if the grid went down, I don't know, say today or tomorrow? The chances are you won't have a lot, would you, to last you very long? I don't think so. Not if you're new to prepping or if you haven't even started prepping. So, my advice to you, where would you begin? Well, start with that self-assessment. Then I would look at warm clothing. I'm not believing that in your house right now, in your wardrobe, your chest of drawers, your bedside cabinet, in the shoe cupboard or wherever, you don't have an old, heavy, thick winter jacket, a scarf or scarves, gloves, thick warm socks, hats, snoods. There's your warm clothing. That's what you're going to use to wrap up and keep yourself warm at night for when there's no gas, no electricity to keep you warm. There you go. So you can go find that in your house right now, store it properly, and tick that off. Then I would say let's look at water. Water is probably very easy to start prepping for. The soda bottles you get, your juice bottles, especially the 2 litre ones. When you've drunk all the juice or the soda, empty them out. Give them a rinse, fill them up with water, and there you go. Store it. Store it in a cool, dry place. Now think about storing water for how many people in your family. So the average person will need at least 2 litres per day. So if there's 2 people in your house, you want to store water for say 10 days, that's, for me and my wife, that's 20 litres. That's quite a lot. So that takes up space. However, then you want to look at how do you replenish that water. Then you're looking at water filtration and water purification. Now you can make a homemade filter, or if you've got a little spare cash, then get online and buy some water purification tablets and a Boonies water filtration bag. Food, and then you can tick that off. That's your warm clothing sorted, your water sorted for 10 days, but you've got resources now to collect water, filter the water and purify it. Food, medicine, toiletries, you know what? Your week to week shop, an extra dollar, an extra couple of pounds, what you can spare. Right at this moment, I've got £1 in slush money in a wee jar. So I'm going to go to Aldi's later, and like in my other Prepper Food video, Prepper Food UK, I'm going to get a box of rice and 2 bags of pasta, and that's 18 extra meals, because it's portioned. There you go, that's only £1, an extra £1. So just week to week, £1 here, £2 here, $1 there, you know what I'm talking about. It all adds up slowly but surely. But, well, not slowly, it will actually add up quite quickly. Fuel. Check out my magic biscuit video. How to make fuel balls, magic biscuits from cotton pads and candle wax and Vaseline. So there you've got that ticked off. You could say you've got a spare $5. Go and buy lots of cotton wool pads, some candles or cheap Vaseline. You can make yourself cooking fuel. Then you can go and collect small pieces of wood. Rip up paper packaging, junk mail. That will all work into a fire. Your rocket stove. I've got a rocket stove video, but there's lots of videos how to make a rocket stove on YouTube. Self-defense. Do you do karate? Do you have a gun? Do you have knuckle dusters? Anything in your house? I've got a video for that too. So education and experimentation. You know what? Start looking at videos on YouTube. How to grow potatoes. How to build a rocket stove. How to keep warm. And then guess what you do? You watch those videos and then you give it a bash and you experiment. Because then you're learning. You've got the theory, you've got the theoretical knowledge in your head, a working knowledge in your head, and then you've got an actual practical knowledge of how to do X, Y, and Z. Like, say, how to build a rocket stove. You know what? Then you go and build a rocket stove by experimenting. Tools. Garden tools. And what about scavenging tools? Scavenging tools could be a hammer, a crowbar, bolt cutters. For breaking into, not so much breaking into huts. There's another video I'll do, the difference between scavenging and looting. But, bolt cutters for breaking padlocks, crowbars for prying open doors, windows and metal shutters. First aid. How is your first aid skills? You could go onto YouTube, or you could probably take a free first aid course at the local community centre. Trading. I've got a video about trading, but you know what? You don't need to worry about that now. Let's just think about you, for you and your family. And I said, the cash and the cost. You know what? Prep on a budget. That's what I do. If I've got a spare couple of £, then I'll get stuff from Aldi's or Semichem. If I've got a spare £5, then I might get something off eBay. Something that I know that I could use. Communication. Maybe a battery charger or a wind-up charger for your phone, or a wind-up radio. So you know when the government's broadcasting information, you know where to go or where not to go, or what is going on. Now that's one of my downfalls at the moment. I still do not have a wind-up radio, or I don't even have one of those CB sets. I would love one of them, but they're expensive, so I'm going to get myself a wind-up radio just so I know what's going on. As I said, scavenging there, you know what I mean? That is I would say scavenging is just going out and about and seeing what you can get your hands on. I would suggest, don't steal from other people, don't break into people's houses. If there's abandoned houses, or maybe there's people who've died in the house, you know what? They're not using the stuff, are they? Just go in, take it, repurpose it for you and your family. Abandoned shops and stuff. You know what? You've got to do what you've got to do. Just try not to hurt anybody. Fitness and health. How is your personal fitness and health right now? Prepping could simply be getting to the gym. It could also be starting to do a little bit of walking with a weighted bag for strength. Some push-ups, some sit-ups in the house, some stretching. Your health. Do you have a health condition? Maybe it could be improved a little bit with some extra fitness. Do you have extra medicines just in case? And your positive mindset. You've got to keep positive. You can't think, oh no, maybe it is the end of the world or civilization as we know it, but life goes on. Your life goes on. You're allowed to stay alive. You need to stay alive. What is the point? No, keep positive. The whole keep calm and carry on thing. Keep calm and persevere. You will pick up knowledge very quickly if you allow yourself to. Experiment. Practice makes perfect. Get your warm clothing sorted. I bet you a tenner right now that by the end of the day, you can get your warm clothing sorted and you could start storing water. And for a couple of pound on eBay, you can get yourself some water purification tablets. And if you go onto YouTube, you could learn how to make a homemade filter. I made a homemade filter. I'm going to make another homemade filter. That'll be another video. And you know what? If you've got a couple of pound on you, go up to Aldi's. Get some extra pasta, extra rice, and maybe a box of paracetamol. It starts slowly but surely. Have a look at in your hut or your shed or your garage. What useless things are in there, but watch a few YouTube videos, you could repurpose them, like a rocket stove. I made a rocket stove out of a kitchen utensil holder and an old army cooker. So, just food for thought, folks. Where to start? Warm clothes and water. That's your challenge. And the next time you're at the shops for your weekly shop, get an extra bag of pasta, an extra packet of paracetamol, and an extra bar of soap. You're starting. And see, by the end of the month, end of this 2 months, 3 months, you will see a big difference in your preps and your knowledge and your practical abilities and your fitness and your health. So, how to start prepping? Just start. Self-assessment, see what's in your house, see where your strengths are, see where your weaknesses are, and you know what? Just start going for it, folks. Just start learning something new every day. So, and yes, what did I do today to prepare? I modified my rocket stove. I went out and collected some loose bricks because I'm going to make a brick rocket stove, so that ties in with my scavenging and my experimentation. And I've already watched a couple of YouTube videos today as well, just to give myself more food for thought. But this is me helping you how to start. So, Prepper Al here, signing off. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. Oh, and mind subscribe and check out my other videos. You will learn a lot. I'm not being arrogant, but you will learn a lot. Or it will get you thinking, and maybe you can improve on my videos. Maybe make another video. I saw this on Prepper Al's channel, however, I think I could do this a better way or a more efficient way. It's all learning, folks. It's all helping each other. So, anyway, right, blah blah blah. Prepper Al here. Bye bye.